Thanks for joining me. Welcome back to the garage. What we got on today? What direction to this sucker? This is the Kiasa Infrared heater. This is the bar one. I've got some old videos of the panel heaters, which I absolutely love. They've been brilliant, really efficient, which is what we're all after. I needed something for the conservatory. We're using the old oil-filled radiator at the minute, along with another radiator on the wall, but this one's for a bit of extra punch, just to really warm it up in there. My God, it's expensive to run. It uses about 2.5 kilowatts of power, so it's a bit thirsty. Wanted something that was thermostatically controlled, Wi-Fi, use it off your phone, new, stylish. Came up with this one. Gonna give it a go. This is an infrared heater again, so it's new tech. It's well, infrared's not new, but this is the far infrared, so it should, by all accounts, be pretty efficient. It's a 1200 watt on full power, but we shouldn't need it on full power. This is the thing, we should better regulate the temperature down and yeah, be efficient. Let's get it open. All right, and let's have a look in here. Oh, wow, this looks nice. Let's have a look, see what we get. We've got, to start with, mounting brackets. This is nicely packaged. Plenty of polystyrene stuff around it. How nice does this look? And it's also remote control. So we've not only got a feature of should be able to do it with a smartphone, we've got the remote control to use that as well. So let's have a better look at this. Pop that off. Oh, look at that. How nice is that? So the louvers, if you like, themselves there, the panel, the heater panel, it's different to the flat panels. It's got this raised sort of, like I say, like a louvered kind of surface on there. But it's really nice. It's really nice and smooth and stylish and very sleek. It's quite thin. It's not too, yeah, not too bulky. It's got the 3-pin plug on it with a decent length of cable. Let's have a look, see how much we get. Just over a metre of cable there. So on this, we've got the control panel at the front there on one side. Let's have a little look at these mounting brackets. So they then fit into the back of this unit. So that one's got a little thread on the bottom of it, which would slide in there. And we can fix that into whatever position we need it along this bar. And then the one with no thread on it attaches to that one. And then you can attach it to the wall in any position you like. We also get some fixings here. Let's have a quick look at that. We've got some really beefy wall brackets for going into brick. 4 of those. And then butterfly fixings. Let's go and mount it on the wall and try it out and see what kind of temperatures, how much power it uses. We'll do the full rundown on it. Let's go for it. So this is the conservatory that we've got, that we're going to try and heat with this far out heater, and it's going to go up on the wall. There's a plug socket just behind that photo frame there. It's going to sit up there, aiming down slightly and warming this area. So we use this for a bit of that, a bit of drying clothes, watching a bit of telly. Got the chairs, got the settee in here, but it's a drafty old room, if you like. We've got this dreaded polycarb roof on it, which isn't heat efficient at all. The heat loss through there is unbelievable. There is a radiator that's connected to the central heating down there, but that's not enough. So at the minute, we are on, this is the old thirsty oil heater as well. That's what I want to do away with. That's the thing that's costing a fortune in electricity. And if we can get this far out infrared heater up there, it's going to be wonderful, I hope. I have got plans at some point for the roof. I'm going to insulate it and plasterboard it at a lower height So it's going to be loads more efficient, and I think once that's done it will be amazing. But that's a job for the future. That's going to be another video. But let's get this heater up. First thing we'll do is offer it up to where we think it's going to fit, which is going to be, I'm going to keep it quite low down, hopefully below that picture. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so it's going to be something along those lines. Just popping that down there like that. I know I've got a batten all the way along the bottom. I've got a couple, there's a batten in the middle, there's one over here somewhere, if I remember off when I put this up. But we can also just go into the plasterboard with a plasterboard fixing. So we're not too fussy. As long as I can get a couple into the wood at the bottom, it's really going to hold it, because this isn't that heavy, it's quite light. Let me pop one of these brackets off, and then we can have a judgment call on where we want it. So if we say middle of the heater is about there, we can actually put as brackets anywhere from here to here. I just get a centre point dead right. I've got my tape measure. Let's just go from one end to the other. See how big it is. Then we can just mark the centre point, smack bang in the middle of the room there, and we can work from that. The heater's 94 centimetres long. Alexa, what's 94 divided by 2? Can't you work that one out? You're rubbish.
94 divided by 2 is 47.
So 47 in the middle. And then we'll mark 94 that side. And same on that side there. Okay, so where I said about hanging my brackets is 69 centimetres up to there. So my bracket can go anywhere from here to here. So I'll just offer it up again. Have one last look. I think going low down like that is going to look really nice. Let's do it, let's go with that. Okay, we've got a bracket, and we can offer that up to where we want to be. I'm going to go just a tiny bit above it there, above the bottom. I'm just going to put a pilot hole through. That one's just plasterboard. And then one above it as well. Right, so the top one that hasn't got anything, I'll put a 7mm hole through that and put a plug in there. And that one's definitely got some wood behind it. Got some wood behind it. Oh yeah, cooking with gas on that one. Right, let's get the bracket on. Oh, that's tight, that's lovely. There's one in the bottom. One. Two. Oh yeah. Nice. I just check my pockets, make sure I've got the little wing nuts in there, so we can fasten that straight on. Okay, first one first then. I'm going to go with the bottom one in. Just there. If you've got somebody who can hold this for you while you're doing it, that would obviously help matters considerably. But I'm going to struggle on my own like I like to do. Let's get the bottom one in. Okay, let's bottom one in on that one. And we'll slide that along a bit. the centre point is, which is just a little bit more. Just about there. Got one in on that side. So it's hanging there just on the 2 threads at the minute. Get the bottom one up. One escaped. Don't worry, plenty more where that came from. Oh dear, I was just going to say how nice these wing nuts are. Okay, here we go. Right, that's the bottom 2 sorted. Let's get a top one in there, get the angle right. So we just get that where we want it, which I think is probably going to be that one there. Yeah, I quite like. I could go to that one, but I think that one is the one. Put the back on that one there. Just two going up. And do them up nice and tight. They ain't got to go crazy mad, but just nip them up. So that's what I've done. And then the second one we can get through. Same as the other side. Watch my camera don't fall off. And that goes through there like that. And then we'll whiz this one up as well. Lovely. And what we do get in the packet is we've got a few of these little wing nuts left, which is to lock these brackets into the back of the heater. There's a little thread on each one where it comes through, and they should fit in there with a bit of luck. I'll try not to drop this one. Yeah, perfect. And we just do that up, and then that stops it from sliding. But we just got to make sure we've got it dead central first. Just there. Okay, that is smack bang in the middle with its markings on the wall. Perfect. So now we can just lock up our little lock nut into place, and then that stops it from sliding. We'll do exactly the same with the other side. Bit fiddly if you can't see it. It's a bit, you're doing it blind, but eventually I do get it in there. Look, there we go, and that's both sides locked up. Oh, right, next thing we're going to do is plug it in. So like I said, we've got this plug up here just behind the picture frame. Might just have to move that along a tad, or move it all together. We shall see. I'm trying to get it behind it. That would be quite nice. I'll just pull the cap off the switch that on. Got a switch on the side of the heater to turn it on. Ooh, nice. Saying it's 23 degrees in here. Wow, it is quite warm. And then let's just see if we can get this back on again. I could do a bin chucked in the bin, I think. Let's hide this wire. I'm going to wrap that up behind and fasten it into the back there. There we go. That's that tucked up out of the way. Just cut the top off that. There we go. That looks better, doesn't it? First impressions. You could have put the picture up straight. It looks Bobby Dazzler, doesn't it? Looks nice up there. Oh yes. Oh, look at that. That looks beautiful. Fits really nice up there. Right, and so we've got this little remote control. Let's press power, see what happens. Oh, something's happening. Something's happening. Let's have a look. Okay, we've got all kinds of flashy things going on the front of the heater on the display. Let's go in there. Oh, I can feel the heat coming off this now. It's really warming up, lovely. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So let's try and connect this up to the app on the phone then. You can see the Wi-Fi's blinking there. So go to your app store on your phone, and we're going to search for Smart Life. So search bar, and then we go Smart Life in the box at the top. We press get and a get again, and it'll take us into the app. We install it. You can see it loading there. Open it up. Agree the terms there. Then we've got to sign up and create an account, which is dead straightforward. Just pop your email address in there, click I agree, and then it will send you a verification code through your email. Whack that in and create a password. Click OK on that one there, and it would like to use your Bluetooth, so we'll go OK again. Press the done button and then add the device. Search there into small home appliances, and it's the heater at the top with Wi-Fi. That's the one we're after, so we click on that. Then we just got to click on 2.4 gigahertz because that's what ours is. And then you've got to connect to your Wi-Fi of your house, so just put your code in and then you can check that there. You see the fast blink on that? Click on that, confirming it. It'll search for it. And it took about 15 seconds for it to find it. Heater general, click done. And there it is. It's as simple as that. You've got your switch on and off. You've got mode for high and low power, which you can click between depending on how whether you want it on 600 or 1200. You've got a countdown timer. You've got your temperature setting there, plus or minus, just whack it up or down depending on where you want it. Really, really simple and easy to use. And that's the actual current temperature within the room, so it knows how hot the room is as well, so it can regulate its own temperature. Well, here we are, 24 hours after fitting the heater. It's lovely and warm in the conservatory. It's like a nice radiant heat coming down. It's almost like the sun is shining from within the house into the conservatory, warming it up. Really, really pleased with the warmth and how the room feels. It feels really, really nice. I've got my infrared heat sensor here, and as I zip it around the room, 22 degrees, which is pretty much down here. I don't know if you can see that. Down, it's 24 degrees down on the seat, which is where the heat is directing. So the walls around the outside, 22, but the actual area where I'm sat here, 24 degrees. If I point it at the heater, now this is interesting, 214 degrees. That is the actual frontage on that heater. 214 degrees. Now the other ones on the walls, the flat panel ones, you can touch them. That if you keep your hand on it, you can't keep your hand on it. They are 100 degrees, but it doesn't just take your skin off when you touch them. This one, on the other hand, is hot. That is baking. You know, if you put your hand on that, you would stand a chance of burning yourself and losing a bit of skin. So it's imperative that this is mounted high out of reach of children to be touched. It's got to be, yeah, up in the eaves. The actual unit sat up there is set to 22. It's on half power, and I've been checking it through the smart plug, and the power usage for the last 24 hours, it's took £1.50 to run it. So it's not too bad, and it's really, really poorly insulated in here. You know, it's a crap room to sort of do an efficiency test, because it's got the polycarb roof on it. The heat just dissipates out through the roof, but the heater just shows how efficient it is. This the old oil heater which we had before, that thing is you have it cranked up, it's just churning out the electricity, just absolutely frying everything. You know, it's not efficient at all. You can see the meter spinning when it's on. That would have been triple the cost of running this one. I'll put some links in the description for the heater. If you've got any comments, I always love your comments. Drop them down below. If you've enjoyed the video, little thumbs up, like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.